Okay, so I'm making a quick video to help those of you that might be confused about how to use flat for two of your options on the project, either the write your own song project or the transcribe a song project. So first you have to go to flat. You can either probably just type in flat in your line thing up here, and it should show up because we have used it in class before. And for me, it usually just pulls up to this main screen. If not, a link to be sure you're going to flat, you could go to your choir, go to classwork, and click on one of these do-it-yourself sight readings. And then there will be a link to flat there as well, because that's what we used for that. So you'll be in flat. For both of the projects, what you'll do is you'll start off by clicking this music note here in the top right of the screen. And then after clicking that note, it'll start with a new private score. If you are writing your own song, title it whatever you want to write, title your song. If you are transcribing a song that we have in choir, then name it after the song that you're transcribing. So say that I had chosen It's Beginning to Look Like Christmas. Yes, there you go. And so I titled it, and then if you, like I said, if you're writing your own song from this point on, you would just choose whatever instruments you want in your song. I only need one instrument, but if you want to do more than one, that's totally up to you if you write your own song. If you are transcribing a project, then you will, for one, need vocals because you're doing your part. If you're doing part one, I would choose choir soprano. If you're doing part two, I would choose choir alto because those work the best for transcription. I will do part two for It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. And if you want to do this project for just 20 points, then that's all you need. If you want to do it for 50 points, then you will need to go up here to keyboards and add a piano part as well. And then click create. Now it'll load and you will have your full project ready to go. Okay, so if I'm looking at the part for It's Beginning to Look Like Christmas, the goal is to make this look exactly like your part all the way through. So first things first, I look at here, I see that the key signature is not correct, so I would go to measure and change the key signature, and there we have 1 sharp. Then it looks like this is a little different. In yours, it says 104. And that is what that would look like. And then I would go in and start putting down some notes, probably for the piano part first, just because that's how I like to work. Also, if you need to add measures because you don't have enough, under measure, just click the plus button. There we go. Now, the piano part is what starts us off, so I'm going to start in the bottom. I'll click note to go back to notes. Looks like we have whole notes starting off. So I'll click whole note and then go down here and put in the first notes. There we go. And then up here we have quarter notes. So I will add in some quarter notes. I believe that's what starts. Yes. And then we go E and G, then C, E, G, A, and then C and D. And you're just going to do that all the way down through. Okay? Then when you're ready, when your part comes in measure 2, you do all of that for the entire piano part. If you want to do the piano part, you do not have to do the piano part. If you only want to do your part, then you would start in measure 2 because that's when you start. And you start on the 3rd beat, and your beat is an 8th note, and it's a dotted 8th note with just 1 dot. And that will be a, oh, I'm wrong. You start on beat 4. Beat 4, 8th note with a dot. Fun. And then it already automatically put that as a 16th note because that's just what's left in the measure. So that's nice. And then the next note can be a little tricky as well because it's a triplet. For triplets, you need to put in all of the notes Oh wait, no, that's an E. Just take that off. And then you'll go triplet, triplet. And then you're going to click the first note of it and click the triplet button. Oh, I'm wrong. I guess instead you click the first note. Yes, okay. So you're going to make the first note and then add the triplets in. All right, that's easier than I thought. There you go. So that's how you do triplets. And you just continue on like that all the way through. At any point, if you want to listen to what you've done, just click the first note and click play. And we haven't done the rest there. There we go. So that's what you'll do for your transcription project. Like I said, you can do just your part for 20 points, and then you can do your part and the piano part for 50 points, and that would be 50 points per song. And you can do that for 2 songs if you want when we get our second song next week. All right, let me know if you have any more questions. I'm happy to answer them through email. Also, final thing, I do want text or lyrics if you're just doing your part or if you're doing your part in the piano part. To add lyrics, click on a note, click text, add a lyric. This is the lyric button here. And the first lyric is it's. Press the side button to continue with lyrics. Heck. I don't know why it stopped. I don't think you'll have to. Okay, just press the space bar. It's being crazy. Just press the space bar and I think it sends you straight to the next. Yeah, just press the space bar. And it'll send you straight to the next note. If that makes sense. I would put in all of the notes and then add the lyrics because I think that'll work easiest, but it's totally up to you. All right, let me know if you have any questions, and I am happy to help.